What if the voice you hear on the radio, the one powerful enough to stop you in your tracks, came from a teenage girl who had already survived more than most people ever talk about? In 1999, one song didn't just introduce a new pop star. It introduced a voice that would redefine power, control, and identity. This is the story of Christina Aguilera and the song that changed everything. Genie in a Bottle. Welcome to Soundscape, where we uncover the stories behind the songs that shaped generations, challenged expectations, and left a permanent mark on music history. Christina Maria Aguilera was born in New York City to a family with Ecuadorian heritage on her father's side. From a very young age, one thing was clear. Her voice was extraordinary. But her childhood was not easy. Music became her escape, her strength, and her way forward. By the time she was a child, Christina was already performing on talent shows, on television, anywhere she could sing. She wasn't just chasing fame, she was chasing survival. Before pop superstardom, Christina appeared on Star Search and later joined the Mickey Mouse Club, alongside future stars like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. She even recorded Reflection for Disney's Mulan soundtrack, a moment that showcased her incredible vocal power, but still, the world didn't fully know her yet. That moment was coming. In 1999, Christina released her debut album, and with it came a song that would define an era. Genie in a Bottle sounded playful, catchy, and light, but beneath the surface, it was something more. The song spoke about choice, about not giving everything away so easily, about having control over your own story. At just 18 years old, Christina delivered it with a voice that felt far older than her years, full of nuance and strength. What happened next was explosive. Genie in a Bottle shot to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped the charts in over 20 countries, becoming one of the biggest songs of 1999. Almost overnight, Christina Aguilera was a global star. But unlike many teen pop hits of the time, this one stayed. People weren't just dancing to it, they were connecting to it. The song's message, delivered with such conviction, resonated deeply. So why did this song change a generation? Genie in a Bottle arrived at a critical moment. Young women were negotiating their identity in a world that often tried to define it for them. Pop music was evolving, and voices mattered more than ever. Christina didn't just sing the song, she owned it. Her vocal power challenged the idea that pop singers had to be soft, small, or silent. She proved you could be vulnerable, strong, controlled, and incredibly expressive all at once. She wasn't just another pop princess, she was a vocalist with something to say. Quick pause. I want to ask you something. When did you first hear Genie in a Bottle? What memory does it bring back for you? And what song or artist should Soundscape explore next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Your story might be the next one we tell. Genie in a Bottle wasn't the end of Christina's story. It was just the beginning. She would go on to reinvent herself time and time again, challenging beauty standards and singing about self-worth, pain, and empowerment. Songs like Beautiful, Fighter, and Stripped proved her voice was not just powerful, it was necessary. She refused to stay in one box, defying expectations at every turn. And because of that, she lasted. Her career wasn't built on a single hit, but on a foundation of raw talent and fearless evolution. Today, Christina Aguilera is respected as one of the greatest vocalists of her generation. She's a symbol of artistic reinvention and a voice that grew up with her audience. She no longer sings to be discovered, she sings to express. From a young girl finding her voice in the face of adversity to a woman who commands it with absolute authority, Christina Aguilera didn't just release a hit single, she released herself. Genie in a Bottle wasn't just a pop song. It was a quiet declaration. I decide who I am, and decades later, that message still echoes. This has been Soundscape, where songs aren't just heard, they're understood. Go listen again and hear the moment a voice changed the world. Thanks for watching.